Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Tazreena Lifestyle. Today I'm going to be talking to you about my hair smoothing experience. I actually did my hair smoothing treatment exactly a month ago, and this video is going to be a review of how my hair has felt and been throughout an entire month after my hair smoothing treatment. Let me begin by telling you that a lot of research from my end went into doing this treatment, and a lot of consideration had gone into doing it because I am a breastfeeding mother, and my kid or my baby is actually 10 months old. So when I got this treatment done, she was exactly 9 months old, and after a lot of consideration and a lot of time, I actually got my hair smoothing treatment done when I felt that it was a safe time for her to, for me to do something like this or with my hair. So the thing is that when I actually started my research part of it, I found that many suggestions, and I looked up different websites and different articles that spoke about saying that it is okay to get a hair smoothing or any kind of a hair treatment done once the baby crosses 6 months. So I was very worried about the fact that I'm introducing so many chemicals into my body through these hair treatments and things, and I had also gone through a lot of skin issues for which I had to take different medications for it. So I was very particular about what I take and how I exactly take it and what I get myself into, because I do not want it to affect my baby in any way. So which is why I thought once she crossed 6 months, I thought 9 months would be somewhere around a safe time where I could actually get a hair treatment done. So once post-delivery, that is during my postpartum phase, I began experiencing a lot of hair fall, as many of us do, and after delivery, and my hair was extremely frizzy, it was dry, it was completely untamed. I couldn't manage my hair because I didn't have the time to, and I couldn't take care of myself because my entire attention and everything was all about baby. So I needed something that I did not want to manage a lot with. So I thought getting a hair treatment done would be a best option. So I was kind of deciding between should I get a hair straightening done or should I get hair smoothing done. So when I started my research, I was actually more lying towards the option of getting my hair straightened than getting it smoothened. But then as and when I went to my research, I went in through research, I found that it would be a better option for me to actually get my hair smoothened than to get my hair straightened, because smoothing is more of a temporary process, while as permanent hair straightening, as the name suggests, is more permanent. So I thought smoothing would be okay for me to do it. But let me tell you one thing before you take a decision. It is something that needs a lot of investment from your side, not only in terms of spending for the treatment, because once you spend for the treatment, you're going to be spending more for maintenance. So to maintain the hair that way, you need obviously you need to invest in those particular be it shampoos, conditioners, maybe hair spas and things like that. So it's a lot of investment even after that. So if you're really looking for a budget friendly option, I would say that I don't think you should be either opting for hair smoothing or hair straightening. But your natural hair has already been given the natural it has a natural way of healing and coming back to its normal, regaining its strength and everything, provided with the food and diet and everything like that. But being busy mothers these days with work and taking care of kids, it is pretty understandable that we don't have much time to actually look after ourselves. So this is why I went ahead with this option of actually getting my hair smoothened than straightened. So let me tell you what I have learned about this smoothing. So basically, when we ask for our hair for a hair smoothing treatment, a chemical called formaldehyde is going to be used in solution form, and it is going to be pressed and ironed onto our hair literally, which is going to make us have this kind of a texture, a smooth, shiny, a really celeb like glamorous, beautiful finish. So your hair is going to feel silky, it's going to be shiny, and once once the treatment is done, you're just going to fall in love with your hair. That is how amazing it's going to make you feel. But what exactly happens is, our hair naturally has something called keratin molecules, and it also has something called hydrogen bonds. Now these two are responsible for not only the structure of the hair, but also the strength of the hair and also the texture of your hair. So hydrogen and keratin play very important roles, and your body naturally produces these. So you find keratin both in your nails as well as your hair. So what gives your hair that shiny, frizzy, less frizz hair texture would be the keratin, which is responsible for the texture of your hair. At the same time, the hydrogen bond is something that will contribute to the elasticity of your hair. So when formaldehyde solution through these treatments are used or introduced to your hair, it is going to restructure these. Basically, it's going to break them down. So which means that your hair is going to lose those natural chemicals and molecules. It's going to lose that natural touch to it, and it's going to be chemically induced into your hair. So, and the part of this being chemically introduced to your hair through smoothening is just going to be a temporary thing. So this is what I learned about how exactly the hair smoothening treatment, what it includes and what it actually does to the hair. So it's basically restructuring your hair. So the reason why I thought hair smoothening would be a better option than straightening is because they are introducing chemicals into your hair, like not right from, they don't go into the roots deep, they just do it at the scalp level. Whereas hair straightening is something where they have to do it right from the roots, which is a more permanent thing, and I'm not sure very much about that process, which is why I didn't look much into it, since I chose just hair smoothening than hair straightening. So once I went to the salon, I actually went to Toni&Guy to get my hair straightened, smoothened, and there was somebody to explain the process to me, and it took me 3 hours. The entire treatment took me 3 hours, and I was not supposed to either tie my hair after the treatment was done. You're not supposed to tie your hair or wash your hair for the next 48 hours. So this is the details they give you once your hair smoothening process is done. So the thing is that once that is done, once your hair smoothening process is done, they would probably suggest the best shampoos that you can use for your hair to maintain the same texture and to maintain the same silkiness and smoothness and shine that it has after the treatment is done. So the reason why it is important to use those kind of shampoos, the best option would be to use shampoos that are free from sulfate. So sulfate free shampoo, so sulfate is something that is going to, so when sulfate is actually used in your hair, so when sulfate is actually used in shampoos, the thing that sulfate is used, it causes the lather in shampoos. When you wash your hair and introduce water, a mixture of water and shampoo, and you wash your hair, you find a lot of lather. So sulfate is responsible for that. And when sulfate is used, it generally removes the dirt and the dust from your hair easily. But then what happens when shampoos have sulfate content in it is that it removes the natural moisture from your hair, leaving your hair dry, which will eventually lead to split ends, and then it will lead to frizziness, and again your hair is just going to be a lot more untamed. So the reason why they ask us to use, or they suggest that we use sulfate free shampoos, are because sulfate free shampoos would help to retain the moisture in your hair, and so that your hair doesn't become dry sooner, or it is frizz free. Your hair would just stay frizz free. So which is why the shampoos that I used after I finished my hair smoothening treatment was what they had suggested, and it is this D Fabulous. This is the Reviver Hair Repair Shampoo for chemically treated porous and overstressed hair. Contains no laurel or laurette sulfates. So that is very important, that your shampoo has no sulfates in it, so that you can naturally retain the moisture of your hair rather than let it go dry and lose that moisture, which is important for your hair, the health of your hair as well. And I also got the conditioner, which is again from the D Fabulous brand, and this is a Reviver Hair Repair Conditioner for chemically treated porous and overstressed hair. So yeah, so this is for the treatment, like once you finish the hair smoothening treatment, As far as I've seen good reviews about the Defabulous hair shampoo and conditioner brands. So I have used this in 1 month into using it, and so far I think it is a little too early for me to actually tell you whether the treatment has been amazing or not. Like, of course, the immediate results show that the hair is just amazing, feels fab, or almost celebrity feel like. So this is what I felt. But I think it would make more sense if I could give you a review maybe once after 6 months, or it is said that this treatment can stay for long periods from 8 to 12 months. So depending on the growth of your hair actually. So if you're somebody who has very fast hair growth, then this treatment is more likely to wear off sooner. But if you're someone with a little slower hair growth, then the treatment is going to last you a little longer. And also depends, very importantly, it also depends on how you actually maintain your hair. So that is why this treatment is suggested for those who have not just the time but also enough funds to spare for it. At the same time, you are eventually going to experience hair fall. So this is one of the biggest I would say the side effects of getting your hair smoothened or straightened is hair fall. So you would come in with an idea that you want to prevent that much of hair fall by treating your hair and getting it like looking all great and amazing. Of course, you're going to get those results, but at the same time, you are going to have a lot of hair fall because, I mean, you are eventually introducing chemicals into your hair, and so once you introduce that many chemicals, the effect is going to be hair fall. So if you're somebody who has a lot of hair to spare, then I would say that this treatment would be beneficial. It would be good. I mean, not that you're going to lose that much hair, but because hair fall is like it goes without saying, you will end up losing hair nonetheless. So I've experienced over this month there has been an increase in hair fall that I've had, and well, it's an option that I took, and I wouldn't say that I regret it, but it's something that I really needed. It was a need of the hour that I actually do something to get my hair going, and at least me looking a little tamed after the delivery and things. So this is how I kind of thought I'm taking care of myself, which is very important as part of postpartum care. So where you actually take care of yourself. So if you're interested in knowing how exactly I took care of myself during postpartum, if you want to know more details, let me know in the comment section below, and I will probably make another video about that, because I had to like really take a lot of care about my skin. So my skin is going through a lot of I wouldn't say treatments, but they are mostly medications and things that I took with help of a professional that I consulted. So I'll probably give you details about that in another video. But right now, speaking about my hair smoothening experience, I am glad that I did it. But then yes, it needs a lot of investment in terms of time, in terms of effort, because maintaining it is very important. And I remember the person who did the treatment for me was very much stressing on how important it is to actually make sure you take care of your hair once the treatment is done. So I've very diligently been using these products from Defabulous, and so far they have been working like really good. They have been working fine. I am glad with the results so far, and I am pretty excited about how my hair has felt for over a month. It feels great. I don't have to take any effort in taming my hair. I can just wake up in the morning and just get dressed without having to comb my hair to go anywhere, because I know it's just going to look fab. It's just going to look great like this. So there's nothing that I did to, I don't even need to comb my hair or something. But one very important thing is that you cannot tie your hair. One thing is, I don't think any clip or any clutch or anything is going to stay on your hair. And if you tie your hair, so once your hair gets ironed, when the chemicals are actually induced into it, and if you tie your hair, the shape of the clutch holding your hair is going to be retained, which is why they suggest for at least the next few days, the next couple of days, you shouldn't be tying your hair. And even while sleeping, make sure you sleep in a way where you're not gonna like sleep on your hair. I naturally felt like I shouldn't, once the treatment was done, I naturally felt like I did not want to mess my hair up, or I wanted to be very careful about it and things. So I literally pushed my hair up, or you can use a hair bag, hair protection cover in the night to sleep, but just do not tie your hair or wash your hair for the next 48 hours. So it would be best suggested that you get your hair washed once you get back to the salon, which they will definitely let you know. So once you get back to the salon, they will wash your hair and condition it and all of that. So it is very important to also invest in a good hair serum. That is a very important thing to use once your hair is actually gone through any treatment of this kind. So find an amazing, any good hair serum that you find good rating, or whatever, whichever hair serum you think or you find would be good for your hair. So if you want me to let you know the hair serum, also comment in the comment section down below, and I will let you know which hair serum I'm using. And so far it has all been working great for my hair. There hasn't been any split ends, or hasn't been feeling dry whatsoever for this entire 1 month. So this is my experience about my hair smoothing treatment, and it has been great so far. So if there's any questions or anything you need to know about further about hair smoothing, please do let me know in the comment section below, and I will be glad to tell you all about it or respond to your comments. So this is all about my hair smoothing experience. So I will see you soon in my next video, guys. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel for more such content. And if you have any questions regarding the hair smoothing treatment or my hair smoothing experience, don't hesitate to drop in a comment below, and I will be glad and happy enough to answer those questions. So I will see you soon in my next video. Bye guys, until then, take care.